I haven't seen that little intro in quite a while. Shoo. But I figured we should get back to this at some point. Welcome to OddParents Shadow Showdown, which, as far as I can tell, runs on the same engine as Breaking the Rules. Also, by Blitz. Amusingly, I actually usually associate Blitz with Fusion Frenzy more than anything else. I don't know what other stuff they made, really. I know they made at least some SpongeBob game. I think they made Grease from the Krusty Krab, right? I know it makes sense because they're used assets from Fusion Frenzy, is I'd hope it was the same people. Anyways. So, Breaking the Rules it had some potential. I think it was kind of nice at times, even if also occasionally kind of dull. So you have a two-dimensional screen here instead of a 3D menu. Is it really the case? Actually, I'm not really sure. I think these might be a bunch of 2D elements arranged to 3 dimensions. You have a gallery, whatever that is. Also videos, which may very well be things. Might be cutscenes, might be things from the show. Who even knows? You never know with these sorts of licensed games. And the game doesn't explain it to me. And of course, inward camera. I never know if I'm the inward camera on or off. I don't know if the rumble works. I don't think the rumble works on the controller. I'll leave it on just to see, so I can have some haptic feedback, more immersive experience. I recognize. I appreciate these odd little icons. I don't know what the SFX icon is. The speech being a mouth is kind of cool, I guess. Anyways, this is back in the day when you had CRTs, I guess, so they could have overscans, so be able to adjust the screen position is kind of nice. Tutorial, that's where things should start. Also, your hair should not be that that tone, that shade. It should be so much brighter. Why is it dark? But yes, I believe we'll find out pretty quickly if this is the same engine.
Come on, come on.
Yeah, I believe it is. Just from having looked at it a little bit, I was pretty sure it was.
The season finale of Crash Nebula.
Is the audio better?
This is gonna be the best Crash Nebula ever.
I think it is.
Crash Nebula.
I know what happened. Get on with it.
And now, the conclusion.
Oh boy. Huh?
I was having a horrible nightmare. What is it, Timmy?
The TV's broken, and I was just about to watch the season finale of Crash Nebula.
That was my nightmare, plus wolves and bats. Don't worry, Timmy. We'll fix the TV. After you wish it, of course.
And maybe fight some wolves and bats along the way.
Wish the TV was fixed.
Oh no, plot!
Oops.
What is it, guys? What's wrong?
Our wands aren't working, Timmy. I can't imagine why. They've got bats in them. Bats and wolves. No!
I knew it.
I doubt it, Cosmo. Luckily, I have my emergency wand.
What's that, Wanda? It says, in case of emergency, break glass.
This is an emergency. All
Thanks,
families
Cosmo.
have an emergency wand. I've never used mine, though. I wonder what will happen.
An emergency. That's why it's called an emergency wand.
A movie! I need popcorn.
Oh dear, have you started? You're filming then, are you?
Hello, common fairy subjects. My husband and I welcome you to this interactive training film.
I didn't even see this coming. I admit, this is a really original idea for a
We had to rely
tutorial.
on our wits in my day.
All the stars are back, are they? That was a little boring having to
If
get those
one
things.
is
Oh.
a film, one must be suffering a lack of magic. One should follow the on-screen instructions to learn how to use emergency magic wish stars. That is all.
That's precise what this is. Oh well.
Yes, very good. Very good indeed. Carry on.
Hey, what's happening?
We're in the training movie. I think it's going to teach us to use emergency magic reserves.
Wow, that was King Oberon and Queen Titania.
I didn't know fairies had a king and queen.
We haven't for a long time. This must be a really old movie.
Not the
We
workers on
can't
their
stay
actual
here.
show
We've
knew
got
that, I
to fix
think.
my TV. How do we get back?
I guess we'll just have to follow the instructions. Come on, Timmy.
I'm also surprised that all these
What am I supposed to be
fancy
learning?
screen effects are actually working on the emulator. Assuming that they're working properly, which they might not.
Control stick.
I get this. And the C-stick orients my view of the world, right?
That's
Oh
right.
man, did they
And the
re-record that
major
line for different
importance, you can talk
consoles?
To me and Cosmo whenever you want.
Yes, I love that. Was my favorite thing in the last game.
Try talking to us, sweetie.
Yes. Again, we still have Timmy's hair that flops from side to side. Beautiful. I'm not even angry that they reused the same engine because there was so much work put into it, into creating and maintaining the Fairly OddParents aesthetic, which I recognize as being pretty cool. But, so, the first game, I keep wanting to call it like the first game as if this is a sequel.
Hi, Timmy. It's great to talk, so do it whenever you want.
This whole game world responds to your camera. But what I'm talking about is, one of my favorite things was the amount of dialogue. Like, the characters just talk.
Get his autograph.
And not without reason, like, it's generally decently written dialogue, but I can do stuff like
Let's
this.
go talk to Oberon. He's that stuffy-looking fairy in the corner.
Sometimes it doesn't really tell you much of anything, but lots of times you just get, like, funny little jokes and whatnot from how characters appear. You literally just have a dialogue button. And I think the previous game, I keep forgetting its name for some reason, Breaking the Rules, I think it... Oh, apparently I have that now? What do you know I just pressed? I can... That's how you do that. Okay, we have new abilities apparently. But... They put so much into having all this dialogue.
Help you when we can, but sometimes we won't.
That's a lot of the time actually. But there's so much dialogue in Breaking the Rules that they had to compress the heck out of the audio, and it sounded really bad, unfortunately. Because these GameCube discs, they're physically small little discs. They're only, I think, about 1.5 gigabytes, and they just couldn't fit everything on there. This game, I think, is about the same. I think it uses basically all the size on the disc. I was worried it was going to be the same case, but no. We got nice audio quality. It's wonderful. That was one of my biggest gripes with the last one. So hopefully this won't be an improvement in other areas, too, because I think Breaking the Rules had real potential for being a really good licensed game.
Did you
Game,
fairies bring
singular.
your godchild
Plural.
into the training film?
That's right, Your Ex-Majesty.
We're trying to fix Timmy's TV so he can watch Crash Nebula.
Whatever that means.
Pay attention, Timmy.
Oh, you know what that is?
was my
Okay,
line?
never mind. I thought you were going to
Oh,
be
yes.
confused.
There are times when wings just get tired. In these situations, you may need to jump. Let's find out how. Now then, jumping is vital to getting around. Let's tackle this staircase.
Boom. Jump.
Talk, talk, talk. Can't a fairy get any peace? I'm only kidding. I love to talk.
It also means I don't have to talk, so I can just let you guys commentate for me. Except when they won't actually appear. Darn it, now they're refusing to do anything. Oh well.
Good work. Now, cross these treacherous bookcases. Treacherous bookcases? Who writes this nonsense?
Do I recognize his voice actor?
Do we learn about emergency wish stars soon? Maybe upstairs?
I'm gonna have to think about this. Do I recognize that voice from somewhere?
For bigger
I
leaps,
think I do.
jump in the air. That's right. Ignore the rules of physics and jump twice.
That's right. Show us what you got.
I don't know if I'd recognize his name. Only because you told me to, I'm not gonna double jump now. If I saw him in the
This
credits?
strange contraption is called a ladder.
Timmy knows that, Cosmo. Just run into it to climb.
I don't know, man. Video game characters seem to have a pretty hard time with these.
Ooh, it's Titania.
You can't just assume those
That means
things.
I've completed my I Spy book of X-Fairy royalty.
Let's go see if she's in a bad mood like Oberon was.
Didn't you just see her though?
Hi,
this?
Titania. Be there in a second.
Total filler dialogue, but I
Let's go see
appreciate it.
Titania.
Hi, Titania. Be there in a second.
Never. Did I have that animation for landing from a big fall? Couldn't really see. I felt kind of thuddish. Hi. Whoa! Is this Super Mario now? You can dive. Get some nice rug burn. We'll just kind of move by doing the worm. This game's rolling. This is how you get around. You can bet I'm going to move around like that as much as I can. Okay, you can't jump ever doing that though. Fortunately, this isn't totally Super Mario 64. You can't do a flip out of that. Oh, but you will grab a ledge if you do that. Out of curiosity, do I grab a ledge if I just walk off a ledge? No. I apologize for taking this slow, but I always like figuring out the subtleties of the games I'm playing. But on the other hand, if I do this, if you dive off of a platform, you don't fall. That's interesting, so it's actually safer than you might expect. In some cases, it might even be safer than the alternative, just running normally. Because even though you're moving faster, you won't fall off, presumably. Or if... yeah, even if I fall off, or I run off at a shallow angle, I still won't fall off. That's nice. I'll keep that in mind. I'm coming.
Hi there, ex-Fairy Queen Titania.
Can you imagine being approached by a person in that fashion?
One is shocked. Do children no longer have manners?
Not anymore. TV has taught them that manners just waste time.
Sorry, your fairy ship. Maybe you could teach us about emergency wish stars anyway?
If one must, but one will complain to the appropriate authorities.
Aren't you the authority here?
Collect 3 stars to gain 1 wish. It's as simple as that.
I don't see any stars.
Wish
You'll be seeing
stars
stars soon.
can escape. You may have to sprint to catch them. Off you go, filthy little child.
Don't forget that you can sprint.
Apparently we can do that now.
Save your breath for running.
Run faster if you can't catch the star.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no! Darn it. Well, so much for getting around quicker by doing this. I can actually run now. Oh, appreciate that there are consequences for running into things this way, though. So, it did sometimes feel a little bit slow, I guess, moving around in the... I'm guessing, though, that... yeah. No, there's nothing keeping me on the platforms if I do that. At times it could feel a little slow, waddling around in... I swear, I'm gonna try to make myself remember the name of the last game every single time I say it, but for some reason I just can't remember the words breaking the rules. I'm with that with remembering names of things for some reason. If I try to use them in context, I just forget them immediately. But... well, where'd she go? Open up. At times working rules would feel a little bit slow, so having this is kind of nice. Don't get around faster. I mean, on leisure. Gonna get you. Oh, wait, turn, Timmy, turn. I'd like to believe that I can actually catch it this way. Yeah.
It was a chocolate star. Oh well.
There's a second star.
If we're gonna see Crash Nebula, we'll have to be ready for anything.
This camera is interesting.
Jumping, pushing stuff. You're a mini commando.
It tends to like... so, yeah, whenever you're turning, kind of, going to the side, it likes to be in the corner, because it gives you lead room. This game's camera is actually pretty good.
If we're gonna see Crash Nebula,
Wish star out of reach? Try standing on something.
That box
Is that a comment about my height?
grab on, then push
Well, how do
or
you know
pull
that
to move the
since
block.
your days, those sorts of things have changed?
grab the block and push or pull to move it.
I know, but say something
In a
funny.
training film is strange. I feel as though I'm being watched.
It's low hanging fruit, but it's better.
Climbing, jumping, pushing stuff. Grab the stuff. 2 down, 1 to go.
I don't see a star, but that switch looks interesting.
Push, 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 push. Darn it, I wish I could dive off a ledge though, I can't do that.
I don't remember much about my fairy training. It was a long time ago. We're almost there. Not much more to learn.
Where's the last star?
I guess I can also just let this episode run until we finish the tutorial. Just for fun. Also, I was kind of curious though, what happens if you shoot? He actually does look tired if you run out of energy. I was wondering if there's any other consequence for running out of energy. Also turns around pretty nicely. Okay. But man, I can't imagine being a voice actor for this game, namely Kazuo and Wanda.
Search everywhere and bounce any switch you see. What's the worst thing that could happen?
That's my motto.
Switches do all kinds of things, Timmy, such as opening doors or moving objects. To press a switch, bounce it from the air.
This is real Battle for King Bottom-esque, this one. But yeah, I mean, of course, if you're a voice actor, your job is voice acting, so it's not that big of a thing.
Okay, smooth revealing a star.
But at least for being a television voice actor, this would probably involve, this would be a lot more work than you might expect.
Not much more to learn.
Also, the game that happily advertises to me, sometimes I can have them appear, which is nice.
In the usual way, Timmy.
With a platform.
Move your mouth to make words.
Well, okay. I wish that I was back in front
Oh,
of
do we not need the platforms anymore?
watching Crash Nebula.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, Timmy,
Oh.
but wish stars simply aren't that powerful.
Think everyday wish, not Sunday best wish.
So what can I wish for?
You must wish for a magical catapult with which to activate the magic targets. When activated, these targets allow the pupil to leave the training arena.
Wow, she's so bossy.
If that's the only way out of here, I wish for a magic catapult.
So now I can see what that icon in the corner means. Thanks for counting for me, good. Wish inventory. Interesting. So that's what that X meant.
I feel like I've learned a lot today. I have a headache.
Timmy doesn't look so happy either.
Wishes are great, but remember, wishes take star power.
Remember, anytime you're confused, talk to us. Then we can all be confused together.
Woohoo.
Wishes are great, but remember, wishes take star power. Good work, Timmy. You can have up to 3 wishes at once, but you can only use them one at a time. Remember that?
Okay, so it seems like wishes have been reworked.
It's like a final exam, only fun.
Just interesting. I noticed that I don't seem to see any star power meter or anything like that. I guess I have to hold the button to actually shoot, otherwise just kind of rumble back and forth. So I imagine that normally I would have some kind of meter delimiting how much I can actually use these abilities. That sounds like it might be something of a different interpretation of how these work, which is probably a nice thing to have. Also was totally not paying attention when those targets appeared, so I don't actually know where they appeared. Oh, you can't go up there. I figured you could. Oh, there it are. There it is. Good thing I didn't jump down to look for the last one.
Well done, fairy feller. I mean, fellow fairy. You have passed basic training.
Your certificate is in the mail. Now be gone. One tires of you.
I recognize both these characters, the voice actors from the show, but this guy here, I'm sure I've heard him somewhere else.
Well done, Timmy. You passed training.
Now to find out what's up with our magic and your TV.
And that'll happen next episode. Bye, everyone.
Can emergency wish stars fix my TV? I've only missed half of Crash Nebula.
We really have to find out why our magic isn't working, Timmy. We should visit Fairy World.
But the TV listing says that Crash Nebula is on again tomorrow.
Great! I've got 24 hours to fix my TV.
There's no time to lose. To Fairy World.
This looks like Fairy World, but it's even stranger than usual.
Oh no, something's wrong.
You don't want Jorgen von Strangle to hear you, just in case this is our fault.
Ha, I'm not
Probably
scared
is.
of Dragon Von Strangle.
Are you sure, puny fairy?
Hi.
Hey, we didn't do anything this time.
I had considered blaming you anyway, Tiny Timmy Turner, but you are lucky. I already have a suspect.
Mr. Von Strangle, sir, we've lost our wish-granting powers. We came here to find out why.
All fairies are without their powers. My muscular intellect suspects that it has something to do with the missing royal jewel.
That's
The
okay
brain is a
then.
muscle too.
Oh no, wait! That's the worst thing that can happen!
Oh dear, Cosmos Fuse.
Royal jewel? Stolen? Why is that so bad?
The royal jewel has tremendous magical power. It is the second most powerful magic known to fairies.
And am I to guess that it's
second
fallen
most
into the wrong
powerful
hands?
Plot device too,
This is
apparently. Second only to the
embarrassing,
rules.
but I must ask for your help, Tiny Timmy Turner.
Well, okay. Anything to
You already
fix my
used the rules in
TV.
the last
What do you
game.
want?
You must first rescue Fairy World from a devious peril. Come with me and I will show you.
Why can't you?